more coming up next.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Titans ready to go on offense for the first time, and it's Will Levis, the 25-year-old at quarterback in his second season out of Kentucky.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
This defense for the Vikings, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second down, Pollard again. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Levis back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. So here come the Vikings with a long field ahead of them. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. With it is Jackson. The Titans offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Levis. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jordan Addison, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Tennessee offense set to go again. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Pollard will take it up the gut. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to move back in front. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 2. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
You talk about this Titan defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed.
Second down.
You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Here's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Titans offense and running back Tony Pollard set to go back to work. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Levis looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That makes... for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 19 carries, 107 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson, and out of bounds across the 15-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
They'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Running right, Jones. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now a first down carry by Jones. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Holding offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Pass complete to Addison. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start on the ground with Spears. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Levis. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. The Titans at 5-4 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Levis to throw it. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Like 54.
Levis. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Levis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Hopkins, the man in motion left. Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Pollard will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Vikings head out to take over once again. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
Up the middle, Jones. Fighting his way through contact. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Jones will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now Wilson. There's Hockenson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Second and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Levis from the gun. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will have the Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good time.
Here's a diving catch right side. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't.
Like 54, like 54.
Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry-up. Throwing on second and long. Levis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Tyler Boyd as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Vikings offense and Russell Wilson headed back onto the field. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Second down, another shot for Jones. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Again, it's Jones. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little
Still
bit.
First down.
Again, this to Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway. But the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And the slot man goes in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Levis back to throw. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Levis now off of play action. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Titans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Levis will try to throw for the 2. And that's caught at the 2. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. A give to Jones. A beautiful fake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 135 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
They go play action with Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jeffrey Simmons providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Here's Jackson. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Like 13, like 13.
Now Levis. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Wilson. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, 29 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 8. He'll look to throw. Here's a screen now for Pollard. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. The Titans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Levis looking to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. This one finding the hands of Brandon Powell. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Powell. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, here's Levis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tyler Boyd with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Out to his left. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Certainly understand what they're doing there. 3rd and long draw play, but it did not work out.
And you can certainly hear the thought process, too. People are thinking, why are you running it there? You've got to throw the football. But sometimes you catch the defense napping. You take a little bit of a chance there. It just didn't work in this case.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Second and 6. Spears with another carry. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Levis to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. That's a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley from 6 yards away. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will make this a 19-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Jeffrey Simmons picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Vikings on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now 3rd down and 7. Back to throw, it's Levis. Slant pass to Boyd. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
24.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And they will take a knee here. So it's a win here for the Titans, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes. They couldn't find a way to stop him, and ultimately, he guided them to victory.
So for the Titans, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6 and 4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Vikings,